So yeah, as I was saying, we still have those compounds. So it's best if we just also mark those compounds. So there's that high. Uh, and then there's another one here. There's another one here. We still have that high as well there. Very high. So it's always beautiful when you see these liquidities compounding on each other. So now we know that the inverse trade that's gonna come after the supply reaches the demand, they're coming to take out these liquidities here. London high. Sorry about that. So then we have another London high, compounded. We still have our low, which was here. And then it was this session here. This was still on the Monday. So our Monday seemed to have a lot of confluence due to the NFP that happened previously. So it was just continuing the whole trend basically. So from there, New York compounded another high. Went out, it took out the low for this session, and then it basically, well, it didn't take out the liquidity. I wouldn't say it took out the liquidity here, but it was fairly close. But on some platforms, like with the swaps, it would have taken out the liquidity, but it wasn't collected as much. It wasn't taken out as much. It was just tested, you know, to use better terms. Sorry about that. So we had New York here. Let me just take it out a bit. So like, yeah, we had the London and then the New York. New York came in. Then we had our Asian session. We had another London session here. So I'm not gonna mark the Asians as much now because we're not really focused on them. So then from after this New York session, the London came, opened, created another high. Created another high here. Another high. So now we can see there's basically three levels of a liquidity, which are basically just being compounded. So now we can see that every day there's liquidity which is being compounded onto the market, you see, and that means that now our sell trade is going our direction, and it's going to execute basically to the main demand from the supply. You see that? So now it's London here. We're still gonna mark the London open. Open. And then yeah, it took out this London low during the New York session. So the New York session took out this ultimate London low here. Yeah, took out the ultimate London low. So that liquidity was collected. That liquidity was collected there, that was compounded. So during the New York session, just mark. Smoke within, and then the New York. Oh yeah. are here. So yeah, that's the New York. So yeah, the low, the ultimate low that was here was collected in this section. And this section is basically compounded liquidity. So we have compounded liquidity since our Thursday. Thursday, we have compounded liquidity. Friday, we have compounded liquidity to our Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So it's basically been 5 days of liquidity being compounded on the buy side, you see, and then just new lows being reached. So now it took out this low. Now, once it takes out this low from here, so this is where we had our disruption in the market. This is our disruption in the market. So once it takes out this low, it will basically rush to an order block. Now, our order block being where our supply is. What supply is. Our demand, I mean, from our supply is where our demand is. As you can see, I'm just gonna enlarge it so we can see properly. So it took out this low. Now it rushed to where our demand is. You see that? So we're looking for the market to basically go into equilibrium, you know, make it balanced. So we can see that so much liquidity was also being created going on the downside from the point of our basically our execution. Been seeing the market going down, you know. So there's also liquidity that's been created. How do you know that as well? We saw that during the days there was compounds of liquidity. So we're not just getting know that okay, liquidity was compounded on these days. So there is in fact liquidity there, you know. We're not just identifying it by a trend line. Now we know that our intercycle trading strategy shows us where our liquidity is. So you would be noting on, okay, there's compounded liquidity today, there's compounded liquidity today. So from this point, we're looking for an institutional movement, you see, which will come and collect all of that liquidity and break this premium to fill up more gaps going up. Since this trade has already been executed, you know, the premium was reacted, the discount was satisfied, and then the demand has been reached in this instance. So we're basically now going to start looking for an institutional trade to come and collect all of this compounded liquidity above here, which we basically have about like 3 levels. Yeah, about like 4 levels actually. Yeah. Yeah, of compounded liquidity, London highs, which have not been taken out yet. You see that? So now we're basically, this is where we are. It's the beginning of the New York. It's the London. So we're just trying to mark the London as well. Sorry about that. So yeah, so our London is, so our London is ending around 4:30. Yeah, 4:30. So let's just zoom in. So this is another point of interest that we're seeing here. So we see that the momentum is slowing down even. It's slowing down on this market here. So it's been moving sideways for a minute. So yeah, this basically be our Asian. It's just and now we're basically in our London session right now. We're currently in London. So I'm just gonna focus it in on this one here. London and then New York. yeah, then we have about so New York. Yeah, so you see that there's an order also here on this level. There's a young low order there. So basically do our daily routine. This is the London open. We have our London open. Now the market is already showing us our London high. It can still change since the market the London session hasn't closed yet, so it can still change. But we're just gonna mark it there. If it does, we'll move up our levels. London high, and then basically we have our London low still here. So we're just gonna mark it just in G. Yeah. So now there's basically been enough gap to show us the high, open, and low within this market. And then we're seeing that our low is approaching to where there's that order block. Our 5-minute order block is at, and we see that the price is basically in our demand order block. You can see that is in our demand order block. It's a point of interest on the SMC, So what we're basically gonna do now is just wait, basically the waiting game. Wait for the London to give us a proper low or a proper high as well. And then we're gonna see how the New York session opens up. And then you know, we're going to look for an opportunity to buy this market, or if it decides to still compound more liquidity, then we're gonna mark where our compound level is at, you see. So yeah, so for now I just want us to just monitor this NAS for the day, and then see how it's gonna go, and then see which side is gonna be taken out first, since this market is coming to a rest as well over that a whole character change. We're going to see if we can catch the trade that's gonna execute that's gonna take out all the buy side liquidities that we have seen being created in this market. You see that? Yeah. So just for now, I want you to just keep back testing this strategy. Back testing this strategy, because the more you back test it, the more it gets in your mind, and like the more, yeah. And I won't lie, this is just an easy way. You don't really need to spend that much time on these financial markets. You see, you know that you can come in like on your New York time, because or you come in like an hour before your London session closes, just for you to get a proper confluence before you go into the New York session, you see. So for instance, if I'm trading NAS, I only start trading NAS. Well, I start in the morning just to see what happened the previous day, and mark where the Asian London and New York is, try to see if there's any compounded liquidity, you see. And then from there, I would just continue mark where my Asian is, my London is, and where my New York is. And then I'll just, wait for those sessions to commence and then see. So if it comes that what I'm looking for basically is for our New York to take out the London session liquidity, react by this order block and take out this high and rush for a high close, and then start to get those compounded movements that go up in order to take out the highest liquidity which has been generated in this market. See that?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I would say like just also go over these videos so that you can, see how I did it. Um, as well when you're trying to backtest this ICT strategy as well. I think next time we should just get on a session and then we're gonna do it on another pair, not NAS or like an indice or anything. We're gonna do it on a currency pair, and then see how this works as well on like these currency pairs. We're gonna maybe for instance, we're even gonna shake it up. We're gonna try and look for something that's like Asian versus London. You see, instead of like having a New York dictated currency pair indice, or have a London to New York dictated currency pair, you know. So we're gonna try and shake it
Mhm.
up with Asian and London. We'll probably look at GBP JPY. We'll probably just look at GBP JPY, or yeah, or AUD JPY, or I mean AUD, I mean GBP AUD, one of those pairs. And then we'll also look at like German 30 as well to see how it also reacts during the London session, or you can also go and back test those, and try to use the same strategy. But just know that when it comes to these different ones, it has to be aligned to the session. So like if it's GBP JPY, we know that it's going to be London session I mean Asian session to London session, you see, and then New
Mhm.
York session, nothing happens because there's no New York entities that are moving that market. You see, so the New
Yeah.
York guys are just the guys that are like rushing the price or just consolidating or creating an equilibrium within the market. You see that? So
Yeah,
yeah,
bet.
let's just ride with this for the day. We'll get on like a Telegram call just to recap on how the markets went today, using that ICT as well. You see.
I bet. Should we catch up during the New York session or tomorrow?
Let's just check me up on the New York session. I rate it would be better for if we check it on the New York session. Let's say let's check it around the lunch. So the New York session's lunch is around about, was it 7:30? 7:30 to like 8:30. Yeah. So, and you should know that sometimes you start to get a lot of confluence within the lunch session. Whenever it's lunch, there
Yeah.
seems to be.
By the way, dog, do you mind explaining to me what confluence is?
Okay, like confluence will be like, let me say, like confluence is like when we have different things coming together to give us like one big picture. You see, like, how I'm trying to look for a nice example, how organs like uh create like wait, yeah, how you have tasks in order to have one project.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so if those tasks are basically like all doing their job, they're all working in confluence to each other, so they're like they're all working together in order to show one big picture, one to make one project, you see. So when we use the word confluence in the financial industry, we use it to like um indicate that signs or signals that these things are working together, that there's once certain things are in the order block, there's more cash flow, and certain liquidities have been taken out, and there's formations. All of those things are like confluence, they it's like influence to the market that we can see, that are that basically, give us more insights on what we want or what we're trying to deduce in the market. You see that?
So in this case would be if the London low gets mitigated first type situation.
Yeah, that's more confluence onto our bigger trade that's coming in order to take out all those liquidities, more confluence if the London gets taken out first. It might not lead to that happening, but it's more confluence and it will move from the low going to the high
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. So it's just a bit of traders jogging as well. Yeah, I think we also need to get on a little bit of jogging so that but I rate most of the jogging.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, no, it's like because this one is the first time I'm hearing of it, because I haven't been attending the financial sessions because I've been like so deep into the synthetics trying to figure out like, you know, all of that shit.
mm, mm, mm. Nah, I feel. Nah, I feel. Yeah, we should also get on a synthetic session as well. Let's try to do it on a Friday morning as well. We can do a synthetics on a Friday morning as well, and then also just
Yeah,
recap on NAS as well.
bit, bit. Because I won't lie, bro. I think I got like step like under the belt because I chowed a bit, dog. I even paid for my tuition type beats with that shit.
What are you talking about?
Like step. Remember those sessions we had for step when we were like planning that?
Analyzing.
Yeah, yeah. When we were analyzing and planning that institutional trade, yeah, I chopped the fuck out of that shit, bro.
My nigga, and you ain't send me no screenshots, no nothing.
Bro,
Nigga.
I was like hella busy with assignments at the time as well, dog. So I was just like, yeah, I think I got like 25K out of that shit.
45K.
25K. It would have went to 40, like it would have went like higher, but then I just kind of exited the trade.
Where you made 45 or 25.
25.
Nigga, you ain't share this with your boy.
Dog,
Nigga. These are news you gotta share with the boys, man, so other niggas can be
dog.
encouraged. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you, bro. Cause like I think I spent like I sent a message on the group around that time. Like I kind of touched on like how I did well on it, but I didn't really like state like, yo, I charged this much. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you should have
Cause I
stayed.
sent a message on the group chat around that time.
Nah, my nigga, you should have stated that shit, bro. This is beautiful, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, this is also encouragement for the other traders, and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So they can also see that, yeah. Because most of the time in a group, bro, like, people ain't like participating that much or like, because I don't, because mainly I think when we release signals, like people don't say anything about those signals. You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
like niggas don't be like, okay, I just did this, I just damaged this much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man,
yeah.
big ups on that, man. Big ups on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, turn up, bro. Nah, but I'll make sure to share, bro. Like the more progress I make, I'll make sure to start sharing some more.
Nah, that's beautiful, bro. So wait, what was your risk to reward ratio on that?
Uh, like I actually like it was like a hella sniper type of trade, though. I caught it like exactly where I thought it would be, and then so I didn't even like set up a stop loss at that time because I was just starving it, and then I literally set the trade while I was watching it. Like it was a what do they call it? Like a market execution. So it wasn't a planned one. No, what do you, I'm misusing the words. I'm fucking up the words. What's that? Wait, let me just go on Meta real quick.
Where you still have that trade?
Nah, no, 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 no. Because I had to thingy, like I had to close that account, that deriv account, because it was
Oh,
linked to my older phone, dog. And like I did that, what do they call it? The two-step authenticator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I lost my phone, bro. So I had to like close that account and create a new one because I couldn't even like log into my account from a different PC type beat.
Alright. Nah, my nigga, that's dope, bruh. That's dope, dog. This is why a nigga doing this so that niggas can do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro,
Niggas,
shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Those sessions really helped me out.
fucking Lamborghini markets, my nigga. Lamborghini markets. Lamborghini markets. Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope, bro. That's dope. I'm
Shout
glad. You
out.
see, and you waited for that trade. You waited. You waited.
Yeah,
Patience. Patience is what pays off, bro. Patience is what pays off. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I think like with the psychology, man, you got it down. You know, if you're already catching trades like that, nah, psychology wise, you got it down. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I think it was like because it was my first major trade, I just kind of like chickened out a bit. After it hit that 25K, I was like, you know what? I'm good.
So that was like it was on like what 1.2 USDs. 1 point or was it
Yeah, yeah,
1.2 U on the lowest lot size?
yeah.
Damn. For how many days?
Cause like I let it ride, dog. I let it ride for like 3 days or so.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Okay. Nah, that's proper. That's proper. That's proper. Nah, that's beautiful, my nigga. That's beautiful. Nah, next time we get on that session, just try and share that setup.
I bet, now for sure.
Nah, for sure. Nah, then you gotta pull up to Nas, man. Make these niggas bleed, bro. Make these niggas
Hey,
bleed
dog.
out here, cause hey, this is where these markets right here pay like a motherfucker. I don't cap. You know, but
Yeah,
step, yeah.
cause I thought niggas, I step also pays, bro. Plus, also like it moves nicely. You know, it's like I wouldn't say predictable, but it kind of respects the laws that you guys taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see this, then this is finna happen, and it respects the levels, like the fib levels.
Yeah, yeah, it honestly does. It honestly does. Now, my nigga, until we get on our next session, man, stay safe. Grind hard like a motherfucker.
Nah, shout out, bro. Just let me know when you're back in Jersey, dog, so we can link.
Most def. I'll let you know. I think because you know, most of the time when I'm in Jersey, man, I'm in there for like short time. So I doubt we're gonna link. But when I move in though, we gonna link. We gonna link January vibes.
Salute, bro. No stress. I guess I'll check you around the New York lunch, most.
Yeah. New York lunch.
All right, bro. Peace.
Safe.